guys, Jeremy here, and welcome to Chow. Tonight we're going to be doing a stuffed pepper recipe, and it's something I made up a couple years ago, modified it along the way, and hopefully you'll like it. So two things I'm going to be doing different tonight. First thing is, my youngest daughter Maddie said, "Dad, you don't wash your hands. With this coronavirus going on, probably smart to wash your hands before you start cooking food." So good point, Maddie. I will wash my hands. To be fair, I wash my hands every other time. I just haven't put it on a video. Second thing I'm going to be doing is showing you the actual ingredients that I'm using. I've had a couple of people ask me to show the ingredients. So let's start there. Again, we're doing a stuffed pepper recipe. So I'm going to start out by just showing you the ingredients. Number one, we're using this very hot Gianelli sausage. We're going to use white mushrooms, okay, almonds. We're using lemon juice, mini sweet peppers, pecorino romano, mozzarella cheese. We're using small baby potatoes, butter potatoes, of course red peppers, onion, sesame oil, and this is mirin sweet sake, homegrown crushed red pepper, black pepper, Italian seasoning, and I think that's about it. Oh, and bourbon. So I'm gonna wash my hands, I'm gonna get things prepped, and we'll get going. Okay, so we have a good start here. What I've done is I've chopped up the sweet peppers, the onions, and the potatoes into very small pieces. As you can see, we have the peppers, onions, we have our mushrooms ready, and we have our potatoes ready here. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm making a little bit of a boat, kind of a pan for the slivered almonds, and that's going to go into the oven on broil for probably about 2 minutes. I'm going to spray a little bit of olive oil on them, and I just want them to get a little bit roasted and a little bit hard on the edges, a little brown on the edges, not only because it makes it look a little bit better, but it certainly tastes a little bit better. So we are now going to get started on the large peppers, and I'm going to get the pans ready for that, and then we'll come right back. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to take red peppers and get those prepped. Now, I have a little trick for the peppers. As you can see, the pepper isn't necessarily flat on the bottom, so when you put it, the pepper rolls around. So what I've done is on my pan, I take some aluminum foil and roll it up. Like this, okay, and you take it, make a circle out of it like a ring, put it in the pan like that, and your pepper sits up top just like that. So it's a little hack. So we're going to get the top of the pepper off. I use my small little X-Acto knife. Okay, so we've got the pepper, it's all set. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 6 of those peppers. And once the peppers are all set, ready to go, those are gonna go into the oven at about 400 degrees for probably about 20 minutes to get the peppers real nice and soft. And at that point, then we'll put the stuffing in. So I'm gonna get the peppers all cut up. I'm gonna get them in the oven, and then I'm gonna start the stuffing. Okay, another little trick that I have that I've learned is take your pepper. You want to cut the pepper and get them prepped. Very simple. Sorry to make everybody dizzy there. Very simple. Take the top of the pepper, just slice it right down the top. And what you can see there is you can see that they have the holes in the pepper there. Then you take your fingers, pop it like this, clean it out, and there's your pepper, all ready to go. Okay, so now what we've got to do is we are going to put our sausage on, get that cooking. So we are set with our the almonds. They're nice and roasted. We'll set those aside. Now I like to use the sausage links rather than the sausage that comes in a tube. It just is, I don't know, for some reason it just tastes better. Seems there's less fat in it. But so here's a little bit of a way that I like to get these started, get these cooking is make sure that you have a knife that's real sharp. Maybe some kind of a fillet knife. Be careful, it's sharp, don't hurt yourself. Give that a nice little clean. All right, you take the sausage, take it through, slide it right at that, and it comes right out of the casing. Try that again. Take the sausage, drop the knife straight through, all the way through. Give it a little bit of a cut, and the sauce just comes right out. And then all that you're left with is a nice, clean casing. So I'm going to get that cooking. I'm also going to start the process of the mushrooms and the small peppers and onions, and get all that going, and I'll come right back and show you where we're at. Okay, so we are doing pretty well on this bad boy here with the sausage. It's cooking down pretty nicely. Turn that fan off for a second so you can hear me. Then we also, so while that's cooking, okay, we're gonna work on the rest of the stuffing. So let's put you over here. You can see that. Okay, we've got the onions, got them nice and cooked down, charred a little bit. Now we're going to drop in mushrooms, sweet peppers. Along with that, we're going to use ourselves just a spoonful of minced garlic. And since I like a lot of heat, we're using this Thai chili paste. And let me tell you, this Thai chili paste is gonna make you sing. It's hot. Which, the spicier, the better. So, we're gonna bring this up to about 3/4 heat. Get this moving around a little bit. It's gonna be pretty dry, so what we're gonna wanna do is we're gonna add a little bit of liquid. So we're gonna use a little bit of lemon juice. We're gonna use some of the sesame oil. Not a lot, because we don't want too much oil in our, because when you're using pork, it already has a little bit of grease and fat to it, so we don't want to use too much. And then we've got the mirin sweetened sake. And that's just going to give it a little bit of a glaze, a little bit of a sweetened taste to go along with the heat from the peppers. Okay, so while that's cooking up, give this a little bit of a stir. It's coming along nicely. Now I want to put a little bit of Italian seasoning in, because you got to have a little Italian seasoning in everything. I think it's a law. A little black pepper. Don't be skimpy. Crushed red pepper. That's from the family garden. And I just used that little container. But there we go. Move this around. It's just starting to come up to a little bit of a simmer. So we're going to let that go for a minute. And we're going to get back to the sausage. I'm going to get all this prepped. And and we'll come back and we'll fill up the peppers and we'll start the potatoes.